Prana is breath, very simple thing. Prana is breath. It is said in the scriptures, the breath is, breath is life. Those who breathe, they have life. If there is no breath or breath stops, it is end of life. Then if breath is life and that is prana, so what is pranayama? Pranayama is the art of using breath skillfully. Second meaning of prana is principle of life. This prana really cannot be explained in English or translated in English clearly. It is a very special word. It has no English substitute. Then how to understand it? Just like there is one word, nadi. In Yoga Sutra, yogic text, there is one description of nadi. It is not the vein. It is not the artery. It is not the nerve really. It is, nadi is a very subtle passage which is not really the physical passage like vein or artery or even the nerves. It is much more subtle than the vein, artery and nerves. If we understood this, there is in the body, suppose through the veins and arteries, what is flowing? You will say blood is flowing. Through the blood, what is flowing? Food is flowing. Through the blood, what is flowing? Oxygen is flowing. It's flowing. Suppose there is nerve. Nerve. In the nerve, the neurons, they are carrying messages, information to the brain, from the brain. In the artery, it is flowing. But do you know what is nadi? Nadi itself is a flow. Nadi itself is like a river. Ida, Pingala, Susumna, etc. There are many nadis. They themselves are flow. Because they are, you will be asking, why you say it is flow? In the scriptures, it is described compared with a river. Ida Bhagavati Ganga. Ida is Ganga, it is a flow. So that nadi itself is a continuous flow in the body. And how it flows, only yogis can feel, that's all. How can you feel? Only the yogis can feel and experience, because it is so subtle. So when Ida, Pingala, Susumna, they are flow, just like river is a flow. In river, what is flowing? Water. River and water, they are what? Inseparable. But when water is flowing, we call it as a river. Similarly, in this nadi itself is a river. Nadi itself is a flow. But what is flowing in it? It is prana. Prana is the subtle life principle which is subtler than even breath, subtler than blood, subtler than oxygen in blood, subtler than, sometimes people say it is oxygen. Prana is oxygen. No. Prana